Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV and a new episode of our online interview series. We want to get an update from Victoria Gold, Yukon's largest gold producer. And with us here is John McConnell, the CEO. John, good morning to Canada. How are you?
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, no, great to be here. Just came down from I'm in Whitehorse today. Just came down from Eagle late last night.
Super, great. Yeah, we had a chat already, but the internet connection was a little bit unstable. That's why we decided to do it today. So maybe some comments up front before we start with the interview. What have you seen on the mine? How is it looking like? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, no, things look good. The mine shows really well. We've had a lot of tours of various groups the last month, and the general comment is big thumbs up. Things look good.
Super, perfect. Yeah, we just gave a buy recommendation for Victoria Gold, also chart-wise. It's really, I love to say that, dirt cheap. It's really amazing, and probably a very good catch if you want to have a gold producer with, a solid basis, good balance sheet, and a great management team, of course. So, all right, let's get started with your first half and second quarter production numbers. I think that is quite as it was expected because the first half is always slower. So what happened with your mining rate? I saw in the first half 2021 you did 65,000 tons a day, and now in the first half this year you did 44,000 tons a day. What was the reason for this difference?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really look at mining rates and strip ratios on a quarterly basis. We adjust the mine plan, and it fluctuates. You really have to look at it more on an annual basis or more of a long-term basis, and eventually it'll all even out. But sometimes the way the deposit is, you're in more ore than waste, and sometimes you're in more waste than ore. And the way we handle that from a mining operation perspective is we have stockpiles in front of the primary crusher and stockpiles between the primary and secondary crusher. So it's part of the mining process, I guess you could say. And don't look at quarterly and read too much into it. You have to look at it on an annualized basis.
Okay, super. So if we look on an annualized basis, for example, then you are within the plan you wanted it to see?
Yeah, exactly. You'll see at the end of the year, we'll be bang on what we forecast for strip ratio and for the tons of ore mined and waste mined, but it fluctuates on a quarterly basis.
Okay, super. So then the big question is for me, you produced approximately 56,413 ounces in the first half. Your guidance is 165 to 190,000 ounces. So what will happen, or how do you want to achieve this in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, as per last year, if you look at our year-over-year production, it's very similar to last year. And, we really accelerate production in the third and fourth quarters. So you'll see that come up significantly in the third quarter.
So everything is in good order and good standing.
Yeah, we're still forecasting that, we'll meet guidance. So yeah, nothing's changed.
Okay, perfect. Okay, when you meet guidance, then the big question is, where do you see your, let's say, AISC over the year? Because we saw a big push in inflation over the last 6 months, especially fuel prices went really significantly up. So I could imagine that you are also fighting a bit with, fuel prices on the one hand, but probably also cyanide, explosives, and all those kind of things are more expensive. So have you had a chance, let's say, to limit this inflation a little bit, or were you also really fully hit it?
Yeah, it's tough. fuel prices, as you say, drive everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for us, our largest consumable is
Mm-hmm.
fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we've seen fuel up 100%. And, you know, the only way we can counter that is slow things down, and we don't want to do that. So, you know, we're taking a hit on fuel prices. We're still comfortable on all-in sustaining costs that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, will meet our guidance, although it'll probably be at the higher end of our guidance. Um, yeah, you know, the guys on site do everything they can to be more productive, but you know, to a certain extent, it is what it is.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. But the good news would be you still make money.
We still make
Yeah.
money.
Because that's most important thing here these days, right? Talking about money before we come to the exploration, um, what does the balance sheet look like? What is debt situation, cash on hand? Are you satisfied?
Yeah, we're in good shape. We'll put out our financials here this week. We have a board meeting and audit committee meeting on Tuesday, and then we'll get all our numbers out for you know, the first half, Q2 and the first half. But we're in good shape, and you know, our focus is still on paying down debt. That's number one. And once we get you know, the debt, another 100 million of debt paid off, then we can start looking at share buybacks and dividends and,
Mhm.
you know, other tweaks to the operation to, you know, improve things. But this year, the focus is still going to be on
Mhm.
paying down debt.
Okay, super. I like to hear that. Especially, I like to hear the dividend thing in the future and the share buybacks. Fantastic.
Yeah,
Because
well, I'm curious.
I'm,
You
yeah.
know, I know for Europeans, dividends are important, but I'm not sure anyone buys a mining stock to get a dividend. I
Yep,
think
that's
in
right.
a lot of cases they'd rather see us doing a share buyback or,
Yeah.
you know, improving the operations than a small dividend. You
Yeah.
know, if
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a stock for a dividend, I probably buy a telephone company or electricity company.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Great. Do you want to comment shortly on the Yukon wildfires? That's all done, right?
Yeah, no, it certainly affected our operation.
Hmm.
You know, we were never at risk. You know, government, when they put out these notifications of evacuation alerts, you know, they just broadly include everyone. But you know, the fires were never within less than 20 kilometers from us.
Hmm.
And as I've said to the premier of the Yukon, probably the safest place in the Yukon is the Eagle Gold Mine.
Yeah.
You know, we have cleared a large area,
Yeah.
you know, of vegetation. So we have a big fire break.
Mhm.
You know, we've got 3 big water haulers on site, and we have a very well trained emergency response team.
Mhm.
And, you know, we always make sure we keep 2 or 3 weeks of food reserve on site and
Mhm.
2 or 3 weeks of fuel. So, safest place, as far as I'm concerned, is the Eagle Gold Mine if there's a fire in the area.
Absolutely. And if I remember that correct, there is no vegetation inside an open pit.
That's right.
Okay, super. Yeah, let's come to some exciting things also. The Raven property, I think you're working there with 3 drills now.
Yeah, we currently have 3 drills. Just last week, we moved a 4th drill out there. We're waiting for the crew, but we'll get you know, a 4th drill running here within the next couple of weeks. We've already drilled more than 10,000 meters this year,
Mhm.
and it's the exploration program is going extremely well. You know, last year the biggest issue was getting assays back. We're
Mhm.
getting good turnaround on assays this year. and we're putting in a prep facility of our own rather than sharing one with other companies.
Super. So when we will see next results?
Oh, probably in September. I think most people have, like you, are on vacation now, and probably won't be looking at their screens until September. So,
Oh, I
and
do.
there's a couple big conferences in September,
Yeah.
like Denver Gold Forum. So, look for results the first week of September.
Okay, super, perfect. I found also something really interesting in your press release, the update on closure and reclamation security, because that was something I did not know. You are going, let's say, a little bit a different way to most of the companies. Can you explain that a bit? And I think it's good for the balance sheet, right? It helps a lot to preserve cash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure it's different than other companies. Most companies, use a bonding company to put these in place, and
Mhm.
essentially you're borrowing money to put it in place. And, it's very easy for a bonding company to look at something like Eagle and help us put that money in place because, we have over 100,000 ounces of gold in inventory in the leach pad right now.
Mhm.
So, that's pretty good. And and we still haven't, concluded things with the regulators.
Mhm.
We've got quite a difference of opinion on what the bond should be, and we'll resolve that over the coming months.
Mhm. Okay, super. Perfect. Yeah, then all sounds very good, I would say. We wait for your financials next week, and then I have a very good feeling that we see us probably in September or hear us at least, because I don't know, but yeah, are you coming to Zurich to the Precious Metal Summit?
Um, I haven't determined my fall schedule
Okay.
yet. I was with Kai Hoffman this week. He
Mhm.
toured Eagle, and
Super.
he's also pressuring me to go to his conference. And
Uh-huh.
there's lots of conferences, but
Yes.
yeah, we'll put together a schedule here. And
Okay, super.
I fondly remember my road show with you, and with Sean Rusin from
Cisco,
Osisco.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
I
Yeah, that
think
was
it
great.
was a lot of fun, and we saw a lot of people, and hope to do that again now that COVID's behind us.
Super, that would be great. I look forward to that. Great, John. Thank you very much for the update. All looks great. I'm a shareholder too, so you made my day today. I'm happy. And yeah,
Well,
thank
it's
you very
it's
much.
pretty hard to be happy in the gold space these days. Everybody's beaten up pretty badly, so
Yeah,
it's all very positive though, and I think gold prices are about to turn around, and we should see plus $2,000 gold here very shortly.
Yep. Thank you very much. That's exactly my thinking too. I could imagine 2,300 plus maybe this year already, because it looks to me like there's a lot of pressure in the pot here. And yeah, they are trying to hold it down. They use every reason to hold it down. But when you want it physical, you need to have it physical, right? And
Yeah.
the rest is paper junk. So it does not help. Super. Thank you very much, John. All the best. Have a great weekend and talk to you soon. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, there was John McConnell, the CEO of Victoria Gold. And yeah, you heard it. Things are going extremely well, very smooth, the way how they want it, how they planned it also. And also you heard it, they want to fulfill their guidance in production, but also their guidance maybe a little bit on the higher end with the AISC. So that looks to me like they have quite still a very good cost management. And also, yeah, with that ounces on the leach pad, that is fantastic. Over 100,000 already there, and more going on. I think great company, very low share price. You really should own it, and don't forget they are paying back their debt, so they are then ready to take off really with share buybacks, maybe a small dividend. That's exactly how we want it, and that's how you develop a great and long-term gold mine. Thanks for watching us, and bye bye from Austria today.